Deloitte, IBM. IBM just opened their blockchain innovation center in Singapore, right? So these are the big movers, and these are our partner companies, right? We even have end user firms like Visa, MasterCard, HP, Symantec, who have their HQ, Asia Pacific HQs based in Singapore, right? So what you're getting is an all-rounded Asia Pacific experience, right? Yep, as I mentioned earlier, the Essential Analytics Innovation Center. So what they do in Singapore is a bit of the solar grids, the smart grids, right? And as well as the transportation analytics, right? So a lot of the projects are based on Smart Nation initiatives, using Singapore as a test bed and also to develop new solutions. But not only that, thereafter transporting these solutions and trying to implement them in the Asia Pacific countries, right? So this is just a rough sense of what you might expect to do in Singapore. Okay, for cybersecurity, so in this area we also have a good range of different verticals, right? From your system integrators to your appliance and component companies, as well as your security and software companies. And last but not least, your security majors, right? So the ecosystem is pretty holistic as well. If you're an InfoSec professional, if you're an ethical hacker, if you're offensive security professional, you are able to find roles in these different areas, right, of cybersecurity in Singapore, right? And of course, some of the things that I would like to highlight is even companies like Symantec, RSA, right? They have their headquarters based in Singapore, and they do a lot of the security, threat management, and security management systems in Singapore, right? So a lot of the Asia Pacific data and the threats and the monitoring is actually channeled into the Singapore offices, and they do the monitoring from there. Another interesting few companies that I would like to highlight would be Boeing. Boeing has a cyber analytics and security center, right? So they, as an aerospace company, are doing projects in analytics and cybersecurity in Singapore, right? So they do things like how to improve the arrival times of aeroplanes through using data, right? And they even had a challenge to predict, for someone to develop an algorithm to predict what is the best way to ensure that planes arrive in time on arrival in the airport, right? So these are some examples I can quote. Another one would be the Research Institute. So the Institute of Infocom and Research in Singapore is for people who have postgraduate qualifications, and if you want to pursue